Yo, 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 this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, your artist Team Skull Grunt. And guys, this is an updated newbie guide for those who are coming in to this game for the 6-year anniversary. This game has been around for that long, believe it or not. I don't know how it's been able to survive, probably because of whales like me who spent money on this game. But I love this game for, bringing in, connecting characters that we cannot see normally in the mainline games and see their interactions. Like, for a very long time, I've been wanting to see Bede, the bratty character, should I say bratty, the very kind of boastful, arrogant character from Sword and Shield, interact with the bratty mechanic from, Scarlet and Violet, which is Ortega, and this game was able to do that for us. So I love these interactions. Anyway, guys, in the 6-year anniversary, we have 3 unique sync pairs. As you can see over here on the screen, we have Anniversary Red, we have Anniversary Irida, and we have Anniversary Gloria. Now, they just introduced the terrestrialization feature, which means your usual fire types, well, all of them are supposed to be fire types, Cinderace, Charizard, and Typhlosion, although Typhlosion is Ghost Fire, if I'm not mistaken. Because of terrestrialization, they now have different types. So this Charizard finally gets to be a Dragon type, this Typhlosion gets to be a Poison type, and this Cinderace gets to be a Rock type. So we're gonna discuss everything as quickly as possible, in as detailed as possible as well, and get to help you kickstart your adventures in the land of Pasio. So let's just wait for this game to load. And just in case you're wondering how I'm playing on a wide screen, well, I'm just using an app to stretch out the screen. I'm still using my phone to play with this one. So yeah, that's that. So here we go. So the first thing you want to do, or actually the game forces you to do when you open this game for the very first time, is to play through a tutorial, which I'm not able to do right now, but it will force you into a tutorial, and then it will force you to Sync Pair Scout, where it teaches you the gacha mechanic of this game, but it will give you a guaranteed Blue and Pidgeot. So get your Blue and Pidgeot, and after that, you'll be forced to play the main story, PML arc, and then you will just, try your best to go through all these stages from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to as far as you can. And the more stages, the more chapters you play and unlock, the more features of the game you will also be able to unlock. So there's gonna be Champion Stadium, there's gonna be the events which will be unlocked, Battle Rally, Pasio Towers, training area, and stuff like that. But you'll have to finish more chapters in order to do that. So, if once you're able to unlock down here, Legendary Adventures, you'll also be able to team up with all these legendary Pokemon for Hop and Zamazenta, yourself and Solgaleo, Professor Sycamore and Xerneas, Getsis and Kyurem, and all those sync pairs. So, once you're able to finish that, you'll be able to pair up with these things. And recently, an upgraded trial, the last stage over here at the top, has been included and added, and that will just give you legendary spirits in order to upgrade your characters to 6-star EX, which we'll discuss later on. I haven't finished all these stages yet, so I haven't played through that, because before, the game gives you events, different events, and you'll have to play those events in order to get those items. But the events are long gone, they will not be returning anytime soon, and now they made it permanent with these stages, so you can upgrade your legendary sync pairs anytime you want. Plus, guys, in a couple of days or weeks, we will be able to upgrade these legendary sync pairs better with another new event that's coming up. These sync pairs will have EX roll unlock, and we have their lucky cookies especially for them. And again, for those EX and lucky cookies, what the heck are you talking about? I'm gonna discuss that later on. So you are actually in the perfect time to play this game right now. Just, think about it before you decide to spend money on this game, because if you want to collect every single character, guys, you will have to spend money on this game unless you are super... Now, you will have to spend money on this game if you want every single character, because there are some characters that are only locked to paid gems. So, think about it. If you are a Pokemon master that would love to collect them all, you'll have to do that. And in terms of, if anyone's asking how much money I've spent on this game, I am not answering that question. Anyway, guys, first thing you want to do is, right now, go to events once you've unlocked it. And you have a Terrestrial Festival 6-year anniversary event over here. And by playing through this, you will be able to get 3 sync pairs for free. You will get... Well, I just pressed it. I haven't watched this story yet, but you'll get Sprigatito, you'll get Fuecoco, and you will also get Quaxley for free. And they will be level 130. You can actually skip this if you want, but you will get those sync pairs for free. And I've already gotten them. And because they're level 140, you don't have to invest a lot of materials. You don't have to make them stronger. They're ready for battle. And then just play through these stages. Just play through all that. And just play through all that. There's this daily region rotation that you can play with. And I'd say that if you're not, you can try the Unova Team Up Super. This will change per region every now and then. If you cannot beat Super, then go for Advanced. If you cannot go for Advanced, you go for Intermediate. If you cannot, just go down depending on how strong or not too strong your team is. But you will always want to go for Advanced as much as possible in order to get the best item, which is a roll cake coin. And these roll cake coins, you need 20 of those to exchange for a roll cake, which will unlock a Sync Pairs EX roll. Now, before I move on, I would like to say, what the heck are EX rolls? So as you can see over there, to the left side of Fred, or below the name of Fred Anniversary 2025, you have the roll. And then beside the roll, at the top, you see Physical Strike. And at the bottom, there's an EX Tech. The EX is the EX roll. Meanwhile, the top roll is the main roll of this sync pair. Not every single sync pair will have an EX roll. Sync pairs are divided into different types. So let me go to upgrades for you guys. So you can filter. And sync pairs are divided into Strike, Tech, Support, Sprint, Field, and Multi. And, some of them a couple of combination, a fusion of everything. So Strike sync pairs are known to dish out damage, although a lot of other types of sync pairs can already do a lot of damage nowadays. But the unique capability of a Strike sync pair, if you decide to 6-star EX them, I'll go to that in a little bit, you will be able to hit every single opponent when you use your sync move. So sync moves, if you haven't watched it, you can watch my newbie guide 2025. I will link that in the description so that I will not get to repeat every single thing that I said there. But there was an event with giving you a nice tutorial of what Strike sync pairs are, Tech sync pairs are, Support sync pairs are, and now we don't have it, sadly. But maybe there's some, Victory Road might be able to help you with that. Anyway, Strike sync pairs, if you use a sync move, you will be able to hit every single opponent. There are a couple of exceptions with some sync pairs having abilities to be able to hit everyone, but normally it's the Strike sync pair 6-star EX that will be able to do that. Tech sync pairs, on the other hand, are known to inflict status conditions or debuff the enemy, make them weaker. But if you decide to 6-star EX them, their sync move will be 50% stronger. So, stronger sync move, meaning one opponent gonna be defeated easier. So, it will not be able to hit every single opponent, but at least you get to dish out a much stronger sync move. Support sync pairs will give you a double sync buff. Now, in this game, we have what you call sync buffs. Every single time you use a sync move, you will get one sync buff. And as the term implies, buffs are supposed to make you stronger. Your normal attacks will get stronger. Your sync moves will get stronger if the more sync buffs you have. So support sync pairs, once you use your sync move, you get 2 sync buffs. Meaning you power up twice as fast as by using instead of a striker or a tech sync pair. And yeah, the more sync buffs you have, the stronger. Plus, support sync pairs are known to help you out either through recovery or making your offenses stronger, making your defenses stronger, or stuff like that. Support sync pairs are known for that role and probably to receive damage from the opponent as well. Sprint sync pairs are known to reduce your sync move countdown. You start every battle with 9, a 9 countdown, and you'll have to use 9 moves in order to get that sync move countdown all the way down to 0. That's when you can use a sync move and get those sync buffs. And then, by using a sprint sync pair sync move, you will get -3 sync move countdown on your next turn. So, once that sprint sync pair uses a sync move, your sync move countdown from 9 goes down to 6. And that makes your next sync move much faster. Field sync pairs are known to bring in field effects. So, there are a couple of field effects right now. There is weather, sunny day, rain dance, sandstorm, hail, and stuff. That's 1. 2 is zones. So for those who do not have, or rather, let's not go zones first. Let's go terrains. We have grassy terrain. We have psychic terrain. We do not have misty terrain in this game, but we do have electric terrain. Now, just for you to know, misty terrain does not exactly power up fairy type moves. We have one that does that. We have zones. So you have zone or fairy zone, steel zone, normal zone, whatever that the weather does not cover, whatever terrains do not cover. So there's no fire zone, it's only sun. But then some people might be wondering, for example, Groudon gets stronger with sun. But not every single ground type attacks get stronger with sun. Some ground type moves get stronger with sandstorm. Not everything gets stronger with sandstorm. So, how do you power up ground moves? We have what you call ground zone. And there are a couple more zones. Dragon zone. What else did I not say? Dark zone. At whatever type that there is, there's going to be a zone for that, except for those who get powered up with grass. Psychic, there's no psychic zone. It's just psychic terrain. And one more thing, we have what you call circles. You have circles that power up both your normal attacks or rather your physical attacks and special attacks. And if you do not know the purpose of physical and special attacks, Victory Road, the tutorial, might be able to help you out. And then you have circles that get you power up if you have more of that type of sync pair in your team, more of that region. So that's divided by region. Kanto Circle, Johto Circle, Unova Circle, whatsoever. It's either gonna be a physical circle, special circle, or defensive circle, something like that. Defensive circle will power up both physical and special attacks. Physical circle will only power up physical type attacks and sync moves. Special circles will only power up special attacks. And then you have multi-sync. Oh, by the way, before we get there, now recently we have what you call EX field conditions. And they were just introduced fairly recently. EX conditions power up your attacks double. the power-up of your regular terrains. They do not last as long, but then you can bring in another one if you have EX Sun. You have a sync pair that uses Sunny Day. You can use Sunny Day to extend the duration of EX Sunny Day. So that's that. And then multi-sync pairs are reserved for arc suits. You have a couple of arc suits in the game right now. And I can show you guys that right now by going to trainer group, if I'm not no, not trainer group. We have type, not type, fashion, arc suit. There you go. And then let's just remove these other conditions. And those are arc suits. We have 8 arc suits at the moment. This anniversary did not give us any new arc suit, which is probably both good and bad. Good because arc suit sync pairs are more expensive to get. If you get shafted, that's 500 scout points rather than the usual 400 scout points. So the difference of these sync pairs, at the start of the battle, you get to debuff the opponent with a rebuff. A rebuff just makes the opponents weaker to that particular type of attack. So ground type rebuff for the opponent lowers the ground type rebuff, meaning they get weaker to ground type attacks. And then it also raises positive rebuff for your team, meaning ground type attacks will be weaker when dealt against you. And then by using your sync move against the opponent for multi-sync pairs, you get to bring in another rebuff for all the opponents, making them even weaker to that type of attack. So that's that. Those are your 6 types of roles. And right now, if you are scouting for any of these new sync pairs, we have arcs, or rather, we have Champion Red. Let me just clear things up. Not Champion Red, Anniversary Red, who is a striker, is a tech sync pair with an EX role, and then he can also give you a double sync buff, which is not here. Is it this one? It will also give you a double sync buff, which is the signature ability of a support sync pair, which makes this sync pair really, really amazing. Also, it can bring in Dragon Zone as well as bring in some circles, which is the ability of a field unit. So these new sync pairs are very meta. Anniversary Red can be a physical striker, a tech sync pair, a field unit, a support unit, 4 roles in 1. So that just makes him really, really strong. So if you are scouting for Anniversary Red, you know, now is the time. You have a couple of days to do that, or you have a couple of weeks or months to do that. You just go to Sync Pair Scout from the Pokemon Center, and the game will guide you through that, so you don't have to probably ask me, but I'll show you anyway. You can either go to that circle to the bottom left of the screen, or you can go shop and then click on Sync Pair Scout. And, you know, there's a paid route, there's a non-paid route. If you're not spending money on this game, you go non-paid route. For the first several pulls, you will get these presents or multi-pulls. You want to go multi-pull, 3,000 gems, rather than single pull. Although this is debated. But for this type of scout, you know, why not get the presents and just go multi-pull? Plus, a multi-pull gets you 1 extra sync pair and 3 extra scout points in order to max out. If you get 400 scout points, you will be guaranteed 1 champion, or rather Anniversary Red. It will give you a screen that you can select any sync pair you want from this banner. And of course, you want to get Champion Red. Oh, here we go again. Anniversary Red, unless you already have him maxed out and stuff like that. So, the good thing about these new banners are that you will be able not only to get Anniversary Red, but also Pokefair units. So let me just guide you through all the types of sync pair scouts that we have right now. We have what you call a Master Fair. A Master Fair is, well, a sync pair that's kind of strong and has a 1% chance of appearing in your scouts. 1% only. The chances of getting any other 5-star sync pair is 12%, but the chances of getting the featured unit is just 1%. After that, we have a Pokefair Scout. Pokefair Scouts have a 10% chance of getting a featured unit, or rather, any 5-star, but 2% chance of getting the featured unit. So, Pokefairs again, 10% chance of getting a random 5-star with 2% chance of getting the featured unit, plus Pokefairs max out at 5 out of 5. Master Fairs also max out of 5 out of 5. What does that mean? You'll have to get 5 copies in that banner, or you can use candies in order to power them up to 5 out of 5, or 5 copies of that sync pair, and to unlock their sync grid. Now, Pokefairs, after maxing them out to 5 out of 5, have what you call Super Awakening. And Super Awakening is just making your sync pair even stronger. At 1 Super Awakening, you get to increase your stats by 1.1 times. At 2 Super Awakening, you know, this is different for all different types of Pokefairs. But at 5 copies, you get to unlock their personal passive skill, or Super Awakening passive skill, which is normally quite OP, but it's very expensive because in order to Super Awaken a sync pair, you'll have to use Super Awakening candies, which are really hard to get. Right now, you can get some Super Awakening candies if you are interested, guys. There's one way to get 2 Super Awakening candies right now, and that is through this 5-star select Master Fair tiered scout, which you can get 2 Super Awakening candies. And I think you can get 3 by paying. But then you cannot go for this banner unless you use paid gems. You need to use paid gems in order to do this. If you do not have paid gems, then sorry, you will not be able to do this banner. And again, by going to your purchase gem screen over here, you have a limited time something over here, which you can use. You know, by getting this, I think new banners or new bundles will pop out and you'll be able to get more. And there will be a bundle that will give you Super Awakening candies. Anyway, guys, my background music kind of disappeared, but I'm going back to Sync Pair Scout and guide you through the other types. So, we also have this is a monthly Pokefair Scout. Actually, there's not a lot of banners that are available right now. You also have Variety Scouts. You have Spotlight Scouts. Variety Scouts are sus. They're limited units. They have a 7% chance of getting a random 5-star sync pair. 2% chance of getting the Variety units. And Variety units are just weird in some way. But, you know, there's this paid route which will guarantee you 1 copy, and a non-paid route to go all the way to 400 scout points if you get unlucky. Spotlight Scouts are permanent units. You can completely skip them. If you want 1 copy, that's 7,500 paid gems to guarantee 1 copy. Otherwise, once their banner ends, they're gonna be available in all other scouts. There's also seasonal scouts, which are not available right now. Although, I think anniversary units are considered seasonal sync pairs. But then there are, you know, tiered route for them. So you'll have to use paid gems. That's a little bit cheaper in terms of overall. But paid gems are paid. And seasonal sync pairs appear multiple times in the year. You have New Year sync pairs on January. You have Valentine's sync pairs on February. You have, well, anniversary sync pairs. You have summer sync pairs on July. You have fall sync pairs on October. You have holiday sync pairs on December. And just in case I miss out something, spring sync pairs never appeared again. Just let me know in the comment section. But those should be that. And then there's the Mix Scout, which these are the only sync pairs that you cannot get at all if you do not have paid gems. But in a Mix Scout, you'll be able to get every single sync pair except for Master Pairs, except for Arc Suits if you're lucky. And you have Daily Scout, which free to do every single day. Some people have been extremely lucky to get Master Fears here in this banner, but either way, otherwise, you'll probably just get a 3-star, 4-star, and very rarely a 5-star sync pair. Now, the difference between the newest banner, an EX Master Fair, versus a regular Master Fair. An EX Master Fair also has Poke Fairs inside this banner. So, if you like a chance to get Poke Fairs, plus 2 Poke Fairs are featured, and those sync pairs are Signusuit Leon and Signusuit Brendan has a higher chance of appearing. Meanwhile, all other Poke Fairs, I think except for Carmine, are gonna be in this banner. So it's nice, it's worth to scout for this banner if you want to scout for. And, you know, gives you a higher chance if you're starting as a new player to get some pretty powerful sync pairs. Alright, now let's talk about 6-star EX. You go to upgrades, and there's an increased potential over here. And you can, let me see if I want a 6-star EX any one of my sync pairs, because I do have a couple of sync pairs that I want to kind of power up. So, I can go Psychic. And these sync pairs are... Where the heck is my... Let me just clear this. Psychic type. Okay. So, this sync pair just got a 6-star EX very recently. You need some 5-star power-ups to power up your 5-star sync pairs to 6-star EX. 1-star power-up to power up your 1-star sync pairs to 2-star, 2-star power-ups, and so on and so forth. To do this, you'll need to get, not this one, sorry. You can get these, tickets over here by going Champion Stadium. Or you can get these power-ups instead by being able to scout for 5-star sync pairs who are already maxed out, 5 out of 5 already. And the 6 copy and succeeding copies you get from Sync Pair Scout will be a 5-star power-up. So, I discussed them already in my other video. So, just so I do not make this video far too long, you can just refer to those videos. But right now, I want to make this special. And just make you a 6-star character. Liza and Lunatone is a support sync pair. And by being able to 6-star EX her, I will be able to get a double sync buff once I 6-star EX her. So I can just press on max upgrade, and it will just use all my items, that the cheapest way to get this, and I get to unlock their potential. And then after unlocking this potential, I'll need to use Champion Spirits. You can get Champion Spirits from Champion Stadium. And you need 50 Champion Spirits in order to unlock her 6-star EX. And power her up, double sync buff. That's so nice. Then she gets 6-star EX colors. Guys, not every single sync pair will have 6-star EX colors. But just in case your sync pair has 6-star EX colors, they will have that thing. So, yeah. That's that, guys. And in terms of EX role, in order to unlock the EX role, you'll just have to go to a particular sync pair. You can press EX role over here. And then choose your sync pair. I do not know if I want to unlock any of my sync pairs EX roles at the moment. And I can choose one of these sync pairs. Give me someone that I kind of want to unlock this EX role, guys. For the sake of this video, I don't know. But you can choose a sync pair. I am not thrilled with my selection right now. How about you? Normal zone? I have 3 tech roll cakes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Give me a better suggestion, please. Steel type, ice type, Irida, and Glaceon. You know, I probably want my Master Fairs to get the EX roll more than anything else. So I will. How do I switch to Master Fair? Master passive skill, yes. And then these are my Master Fairs who have not yet unlocked their EX role. So I can probably go for Marnie, are you on Tech EX? No, this is a support EX role. Support, sprint. I'd like to go for Tech, please, because I have extras. Lily, sorry. I think it's either you. No, your support. Okay, Maxi is a Tech EX role. I probably will give him the EX role. So I can just press 1. And then from there, I press OK if I want to. Or I can hesitate and just choose another one right now. Definitely not you. You know what? Your support. I don't have a choice. It's definitely Maxi. Maxi gets the EX role. I just give him 1. And again, to get the tech roll cake, you need to get... It's probably not available. But I think it's gonna be available if you go for the bundles, the anniversary bundles. But what the heck? None can stop me now. I just unlocked his EX role, which is tech. And his stats go increase by a bit. And now, you will be able to see that my Maxi already has an EX roll over there. If not, it will be locked just like this sync there, as you can see over there. It's locked. You cannot see anything. But once you unlock the EX roll, there you go, guys. I cannot show Super Awakening right now because I don't exactly have those equipment. But that's that. Now, just, you know, play through everything. And I would say that probably side area Challenge the Strong will be off limits for new players. Don't be stressed if you're not able to finish this because these are supposed to be the hardest battles in this game. And you might need the strongest characters like, for example, Champion Blue, which is not available right now. Probably Gloria will be able to help you, Anniversary Gloria, if you got her. But either way, it's gonna be very difficult in order to do that. Battles Villa can give you quite a couple of gems. Just play through everything. And then Legendary Arena will also give you a couple of gems. So play through these. Not too difficult. Every one of them has their gimmicks. So just click on this opponent, any opponent. Then check out the battle tips and choose and see which one, you know, it gives you a nice instruction and tips in order to how to defeat those opponents. And what else? You have Champion Stadium. You want to finish this soon. Victory Road is a nice tutorial for everything. So you can just play through everything from the bottom all the way to the top. This also gives you some nice items and a sync pair for free. But a lot of people have been asking how to defeat this. And I'm kind of tired explaining that it's my first time playing there and it's very long video. So I'm gonna try and tackle this right now for you guys. So, for this battle, and for all battles, majority of the battles, you want to use tactics. It says over there, there's an arrow over there. Tactics. Tactics meaning you choose whoever wants to be attacked first, second, and third. And you do not want your striker to be the first one to get attacked because they are normally known to have little defenses. So you check the defense, 132, the others, 278. So you don't want your striker to be attacked first, you want your support sync pairs to be attacked first. Either way will do, and just go with the battle. You can slow the speed if you're having a hard time tapping. You can slow down the battle at the top. So, I am not sure. Maybe it's already a slow speed battle. Okay, it's not rushing me anyway. So I'm gonna use my trainer moves. Okay, use everything you've learned. I'm gonna use a Dire Hit Plus. I'm gonna use some defensive power-ups for my support sync pairs. I'm just gonna be very fast. Dire Hit Plus. Especially, I was just saying that I'll use some defensive power-ups. Anyway, I'm gonna use that again. Just press fast, guys. Press fast. I'm gonna be defensive as quickly as possible, and then I'm gonna use an attack. You can attack the center, you can attack the sides. But the thing is, if you attack the center and defeat the center first, well, they will not be able to use a sync move. If you attack the sides first, that will make things easier. Or rather, should I say, if you finish and defeat the center opponent first, the sides will attack after, and they will get really powerful. So you get to choose. Do I want a double sync buff as a support sync pair? I don't think my sync pairs here are 6-star EX. So I can use a support sync pair to use my sync move, or I can just use my normal sync pair to dish out the damage. But if you have support sync pairs that are 6-star EX, you want to use those support sync pairs to make yourself more powerful in the next several turns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and defeat this Charizard first and focus on the other opponents next time. So I have a potion just to recover my HP. Why is this battle taking so long? I'm hoping to defeat the opponent before it uses a sync move. So just in case I don't want my Rosa to faint, I'll just recover some health. Can I speed up this battle, Haya? And you know, just use the opponent's weakness. The center is weak to rock. The right is opponent weak to electric. The left opponent is weak to psychic. Let me just skip this for you guys. Anyway, Charizard gets to be a dragon finally. I guess that's good. So, beware of your move gauge. It's pretty slow right now. So if you want to focus on attacking, maybe save your move gauge. And I want to dish out that... Oh my goodness, it's still alive. What the heck? Can you faint for me? Oh my goodness, it's still alive. I want to defeat the side. Why are you still alive? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'll defeat this. Even though... Yeah, let's just ignore that. And even though it's a tough battle right now, I'm pretty sure this will not be that difficult. And I was saying about sync move countdown. I have 2 sync move countdown right now at the bottom. See. Boom. Okay. He's using Fire Blast. I don't mind. I'll just use a sync move against this opponent. Will I faint from that one? Probably. Nope. Just to be safe, I'll just use a potion. And I'm gonna skip this. And then I'll just use Hidden Power. Don't attack me. The sides will normally get stronger and use AoE attacks that hit everyone after you finish off the first opponent. That's that. I hope that was a clearer battle tutorial for most of you who are complaining why my explanations take so long in terms of that battle. Okay. Let me just guide you through the other parts of this game very quickly. So, there is also Paseo Towers, which the first few stages are kind of easy. And you'll be able to get a tower ticket anyway once you are able to unlock this feature. So just play through them. The higher stages are very, very, very difficult. you will get a tower key, if I'm not mistaken, at floor 5. And when you get that, and you cannot defeat the other stages, you can just unlock another tower. And probably I can unlock my dragon tower just to showcase my red. And for those who watch my videos, yes, I have finished Fire Tower already, and I'm focusing on the Electric Tower right now. And I just love how this looks on widescreen. This is my first time seeing this. Anyway, guys, finish as many tower floors as you can, because every week before the reset, you will get some rewards. And you can get certificates of excellence here to power up your sync pairs beyond level 140 to level 180. And in order to go past level 180, you'll need plaques of perfection, which you can obtain from floor 15 onwards, if I'm not mistaken. So, before floor 15, I think what you get are 5 certificates of excellence or 10 certificates of excellence or something like that. It's not available right now. And you can use them to level up your sync pairs from 141 to 180. And in order to go past level 180, you need plaques of perfection, which you can obtain from higher floors of Electric Tower. You can get 1 from that one, and then you can go to your newbie missions. Come on, cooperate with me, game. And then you can go all the way up. Once you reach floor 15, pretty sure you'll get the thing. Or is it 16? Sorry, it's not 15. It's a higher level. Is it 16 though? Or is it 20? Anyway, I'm just going to go 17 just. And then I think you can get it here. There you go, guys. Plaques of perfection to level up your sync pairs from level 180 going up to 200. And you can get 20 quite quickly by going Pokemon Center. And this will give you a lot of gems. You have over there to the left side of screen, you have a newbie beginner's guide, which will unlock a lot of gems for you, as well as some nice items, as well as some Poke Fairs. And you can get this 20 plaques of perfection. If you want a sync pair level 100 as quickly as possible, you'll have to finish floor number 16 on any hall. And then you can claim, you can level up, you can use that plaque of perfection on whatever sync pair that you want. And then that will unlock this one or something like that. Oh, wait, no. It's complete any 20 floors. There's something else. Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Anyway, I think there's a... Is that it? Anyway, something like that. And you'll be able to get a plaque of perfection. I guess it's complete 20 floors as quickly as possible. And then you'll get 10 plaques of perfection. I think there was one that level up your sync pairs to level 181. And you... Oh, there it is, guys. Level up your sync pairs 181 or higher. So, use that one plaque of perfection on that sync pair. Level it up to level 181. And you can get 20 plaques of perfection here. You can use that on that particular sync pair to level them up to level 200 if you want. But, you know, 200 is overkill unless you are doing Paseo Towers, a high level or ultimate battle. So that's that. That's for Paseo Towers. Champion Stadium. Challenge, you know, start. Just master mode will be off. Just try to finish these battles. Take note of these round parameters. This will make things a little bit harder. And then once you finish, master mode will be on. And you can choose to use parameters to make your battle a little bit harder. The maximum per battle is 3,000 parameters or 3,000 total points. And overall, there are 5 battles, 15,000 points to get all these items. Earlier, I was talking about these items, 5-star power-up ticket. You can get them here. You can also get your champion spirits to 6-star EX your sync pairs. here in Champion Stadium, as you can see over here. But don't worry, you probably will not be able to finish the highest point, well, unless you get your Champion Red, or rather your Anniversary Red, but then you'll have to have other sync pairs as well to finish those battles. Actually, no. You can use Champion Red on... Can you use them on everything? No, you cannot. After using Champion Red, you'll have to use other sync. Anniversary Red to finish everything else. What else am I missing? Battle Rally. Battle Rally, you can play this once every week. And I don't have Battle Rally passes, but they will give you bonuses according to what type or what role your sync pairs are. I already have a video on this one. You can check that out. But, you know, just go for the highest. Finish Battle Rally. If you cannot finish it, choose the easiest difficulty. You will get 300 gems every single week upon finishing that. Otherwise, you know, just play through your events, play through your daily region rotation, finish your stages damage challenge and everything else. Play your training areas, play your sync orb area every single day. You can choose the easiest difficulty, going up higher and higher and higher. And then once you're able to finish a stage with all 3 sync pairs alive and not fainted, you'll be able to use skip tickets, which you can get fairly easily. That does not require a tutorial, so that you don't have to play through this manually. And then one last thing I want to say is that the game relies on stamina, and you will be able to play only enough stages until your stamina runs out. There are a couple of stages that do not require stamina. One of them is this drill, but your stamina will recover 1 stamina every 4 minutes. And so, yeah, you can use 40 gems to recover 100 stamina, but at the side, you recover 1 stamina every 4 minutes. And so you can do that if you want to. That aside, I think I covered every single important detail except for terrestrialization, which is just a gimmick. Your sync pairs will get a different type from whatever type they're normally at. Because, like Charizard is normally a fire type, and it's now a dragon type. So that's just terrestrialization. And terrestrialization has a special attack, which is this Terra attack over here. You can use some sync pairs, you can use that multiple times. Some sync pairs you can just use once. You have what you call buddy moves. Buddy moves require some conditions in order to unlock them. For a champion or anniversary red, you can only use this once every single battle. There are sync pairs that can Dynamax. Dynamax, you can only use 1 Dynamax move per battle. And let me just try and find a sync pair that can Dynamax for you guys very quickly. Give me a Dynamax sync pair. I think this can Dynamax. So, you can use 1 Dynamax move per battle. And then there are sync pairs or Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. And in order to Mega Evolve your sync pairs, you'll have to use 1 sync move first using that sync pair. Those sync pairs will Mega Evolve. Their stats will normally go up when you do that. Meanwhile, I think Victory Road should cover everything else in terms of sync grid, in terms of lucky skills and stuff like that. And if you need any more help, just let me know in the comment section and I'll try to address them in a part, hopefully not a part 2, because these videos are really hard to make. Either way, thank you for watching this video. I know a lot of you, even though you know the game already by heart, you still watch my videos, and I really appreciate you for doing that way. Either way, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry, if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe for me, hit the like button for me, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Good luck with your scouts. Happy 6th year anniversary. Rawr.